So first off though, for those that don't know, can you sort of give us an overview of what a financial advisor actually is, just to educate a few people, and also just to add on to that, why there is such a need now for financial advisors?
Yeah, really good starting point, Sam. Thanks for asking the questions. So we'll try and keep it really simple for the viewers, because I know there'll be people here listening that have never understood what a financial advisor is before, and it's brand new to them, it's a new idea. So what does a financial advisor effectively do? And I like to, if I'm speaking to a recruit, speak to them about their personal circumstances. So how old are you? Not necessarily asking that on the first question, but in general terms, how old are you? What stage of life are you at? What's important to you right now? What things are you worried about? So a financial advisor's role is to really understand the person sitting in front of them, help them understand where they want their future to go and look like. So it's a bit of future pacing, helping them imagine into the future what they want their life to be like. The next stage for them is to help them understand what today looks like, and then understand what that gap is between the two and build a plan to get them to that place. So if you think about the skills required to do that job, very much a people role, fascinating role, and a really, really rewarding role, because you're helping people have financial security and realise effectively their dreams in the future. Of course, along with that, there needs to be a lot of technical knowledge as well. So you can't just say, oh, that sounds great, I'll help people imagine their futures and we'll build a bridge to get there. Of course, there's a lot of regulation and technical knowledge that needs to take place as well. But effectively, you're helping people to have a secure financial future. That's what they're there for.
Fantastic.
And why do we need more of them? That's quite an interesting story. So if we go back to the early 90s when SJB was founded, there were over 250,000 people in the UK calling themselves financial advisors of some description or another. And depending on the age of your viewers today, some of people will remember the banking crisis, etc. So that was in 2008, 2009. And of course, after the banking crisis, the whole financial services sector had to look at itself and think, how can we increase professionalism across the board? And that affected financial advice as well. So in 2012, in financial advice, we had a day it was called, where there was increased regulation, increased qualification standards to get into the profession. So prior to that, if you think of the banking crisis, you used to be able to go to your high street bank and access a financial advisor. But of course, they had to be bailed out by the government, they had to restructure, and many people from the profession lost their jobs at that time. With the increased entry level in the exams, many people were approaching retirement and didn't want to do those exams. So there were many reasons influencing why there was a sort of a decline in numbers. And because that all happened really quickly, we haven't had the chance to build those numbers back up again. So today there are 30,000 professional or regulated, registered with the FCA advisors in the UK. So that's a big decrease. And then if you couple that with the increasing demand for advice, we've got more tax complications coming up around the corner than we've ever had before. We've got to pay back COVID and all the things that are happening with us right now. People are inheriting wealth as well. We've got a wealth transfer in the trillions happening over the next 30 years, handing down money from one generation to the next. And again, let's put that in really simple terms for people to understand. The average house price in the UK, depending where you are, we're in London today, so we'll use that as an example, pretty much £1 million. So somebody inheriting a house historically could have been, a situation. Now it's wow, I've got more money than I've ever had to deal with before. So financial advice is only going to be in more demand. So those are the reasons why we believe now is a really good time to get into financial planning. And we've done a really quick calculation, and we've estimated that 50,000 more financial advisors are needed. So there's no way that SJP can fill the advice gap on our own. So we're really delighted to be here talking to you today, Sam, and sharing our knowledge with other people.
Fantastic. And, this advice gap that we're seeing looming also due to financial advisors aging out of the profession. I think 5,000 to 10,000 financial advisors due to exit over the next 5 to 10 years. And I think COVID has actually brought that a little bit further forward. So that looming advice gap, consumers not being able to get advice, not enough financial advisors, leaves also a fantastic opportunity for somebody to start a career within the financial planning profession and make a really positive impact. Because as you said, there's plenty of people out there that need advice, plenty of complex tax issues, complex financial issues that need solving. And you guys are working towards attracting more people into the academy, therefore attracting more people into the profession. And that's what we're all about here at the Financial Planner Life Academies, is bringing academies together, companies of all different shapes and sizes, and sharing how you do things to be able to collectively, as a social movement, I'm positioning this, attract more people to the profession. So again, thanks so much for coming along and sharing with us today about St James's Place and the great things that you're doing.